Forget everything you think you know about El Día de Muertos. It's not spooky and it's definitely not Halloween. Dia de Muertos is a celebration of memory and connection, when families across Mexico welcome the spirits of their loved ones back home. With candles, marigolds, and food, they turn grief into joy, proving that love doesn't end with death. But to see why this tradition means so much, we have to go back to the ancient civilizations that first taught Mexico how to celebrate life through death.
The true story of Dia de Muertos begins thousands of years ago, way before the colonial era, where indigenous cultures across Mesoamerica, including the Aztecs, Mayas, Toltecs, and Mexicans, believed that death is merely a phase. And they did not mourn the loss of a soul but celebrated the cyclical journey. Their core idea was easy, that the spirits can temporarily return to their homes, and this ancient spiritual belief survives today in the structure of the ofrenda, as it serves as a symbolic roadmap consciously built using the four elements to guide their ancestors back. The earth is symbolized through the maize, giving thanks to the land. The air is the papel picado, that fluttered to signify the spirit's presence. The water is in the fresh glass offered to quench the soul's thirst after its long journey, and the fire are the glowing candles lighting the path so the returning loved ones can find their way home. So the entire ofrenda is an act of love and cultural resilience. It isn't just a holiday, but an ancient, unbroken family reunion that transcends over time.
The holiday as we know it is a powerful act of cultural fusion. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they brought Catholicism and attempted to impose their beliefs, including the solemn observances of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. They couldn't wipe out the native customs, instead the resilient indigenous traditions adapted, merging with the Catholic calendar. The result is a perfect blend of cultures, called syncretism. The modern ofrenda perfectly symbolizes this. It has Catholic crosses and saints images, but it's built upon indigenous elements, like the orange, called marigold, petals to guide the soul's path, or the copal incense to purify the space, and the fundamental belief in the annual return.
In the early 1900s, Dia de Muertos started to take on a different kind of meaning, one that was more political and tied to identity. That's when La Calavera Catrina started to appear. You've probably seen her, the elegant skeleton in the big fancy hat. She was created by Jose Guadalupe Posada to mock wealthy Mexicans who tried to look European and distance themselves from their indigenous roots. The idea was simple. No matter how rich or important you think you are, in the end, everyone ends up the same. Later, the Mexican government began to promote Dia de Muertos as a national tradition. It became a way to highlight the country's indigenous heritage and move away from its colonial past. Over time, it grew into a strong symbol of cultural identity and pride.
Today, the world is taking notice. In 2008, UNESCO recognized the festivity as an intangible cultural heritage. Films like Pixar's Coco and even the James Bond movie Spectre have catapulted the imagery onto the global stage. This global reach, while providing recognition, also introduces the challenge of commercialization and cultural appropriation. For those who celebrate it, the heart of the day remains deeply personal and spiritual, not a costume party. At its core, Dia de Muertos is a profound, beautiful tradition that teaches us to embrace death with humor and love. It is a living legacy of resilience, showing us that our loved ones are never truly gone, as long as their memories are cherished. It is a vibrant celebration of life in the face of death. Feliz Dia de Muertos.